How could babies survive 100 years ago whose mother had died? Or could not breastfeed if there was no wet nurse available? This picture is from 1927 and you can see a child being nursed by a goat. Maybe it is also a shorn sheep, but it does not matter. I once read that it was extremely difficult to raise child with cow's milk, and they often died because this milk is much harder to tolerate. And so putting on sheep or goat was certainly a good alternative if the mother had died. I found in a forum a report of a user. He writes, "My mother was fed by a goat. Grandma almost died because the birth was so complicated. And everyone thought my mother would die in the first days too. She was born in 1942, 2 months before her due date in the countryside. There was no hospital, only a midwife to help Grandma. And the doctor came hours later by bike. There was no phone in the house either. Grandpa had to ride his bike to the doctor's house, and then they biked back. No breastfeeding women around, but luckily a neighbor had a nursing goat. Mom always says she's hard-bodied because she was fed by a goat and got her character. I would imagine that little was heard about it because few people told it around. Often families live with the animals under the same roof, and there it probably just wasn't a big deal.